Hi chess friends, today we are going to witness how Praggnanandhaa beats Esipenko. Esipenko plays with white, Praggnanandhaa is black. Esipenko starts with d4, Praggnanandhaa plays knight f6, c4, e6. This position can become a Nimzo-Indian defense, Queen's Gambit, Queen's Indian defense or a Benoni defense. Game continued as bishop f4, bishop b4 check, knight d2, blocks the check, c5, attacks the d pawn takes c5 pawn, bishop takes c5 pawn, e3, b6. Praggnanandhaa wants to fianchetto his bishop. Knight g f3, bishop b7, bishop e2. Both players castle on the king side. Bishop e7, h3, controlling the g4 square, d6, preparing e5, queen c2, knight b d7, rook f d1, rook c8, controlling the half open c file, rook a c1, b5. B pawn cannot be taken as the c pawn is pinned to queen. Queen b3 unpins the c pawn. Knight c5 attacks the queen. Trap is set for white. If queen takes b pawn, rook b8, queen has no escape square. Knight f1, bishop takes knight, queen takes knight, bishop takes bishop, bishop takes e pawn, bishop takes bishop, rook takes bishop, queen e7. Black has a extra bishop which is winning for black. Back to the position. So white played queen a3, b pawn takes c4 pawn, knight takes c4 pawn, bishop d5. A pawn is not protected. If queen takes a7 pawn, bishop takes knight, bishop takes bishop, rook a8, there is no escape square for queen. Queen takes knight, d pawn takes queen, rook takes queen, rook takes rook. Black has rook for knight and a pawn and has the advantage. Back to the position. So white played b4, attacks the knight, knight c e4, knight a5, queen b6, knight d4, rook takes rook, rook takes rook. Now white controls the c file, e5. It seems like black wins a piece by forking bishop and knight. Knight d c6. If e pawn takes bishop, knight can take the bishop on e7, material is even. Rook e8 protects the bishop. Bishop h2 moves to safety. Bishop f8 avoids exchange of bishop for knight. f3 attacks the knight. Knight g5, king h1 unpins the e3 pawn. e4, f4, knight f3. Trap is set for white. If g pawn takes knight, e pawn takes f pawn, e4, rook takes e pawn, bishop takes f pawn, queen f2, knight d4, rook e3. White loses the queen or the game. Back to the position. Or if bishop takes knight, e pawn takes bishop, knight d4, f2, black's bishop controlling the a8 h1 diagonal, queen controlling the a7 g1 diagonal, and a pawn on f2 is very good for black. Back to the position. So white played bishop g3, knight h5, threatens checkmate by knight takes bishop on g3, bishop f2. Slightly better is bishop h2, knight takes f4 pawn. If e pawn takes knight, queen takes bishop, queen comes to the second rank, which is very bad for white. So bishop f1, moves to safety. Slightly better is queen b2, knight d2, knight d4, knight takes bishop, rook takes knight, knight d3, attacks the b pawn, b5. Better is queen a4, a6, b pawn takes a6 pawn, queen takes a6 pawn, queen c3, rook a8, attacks the knight, knight a b3, queen takes a2 pawn. Praggnanandhaa wins a pawn and attacks the bishop. Bishop g3, moves to safety. Queen b2. Praggnanandhaa wants to exchange the queens. Queen c7 was played. Better is queen takes queen, knight takes queen, knight d2, g6. Black has extra 2 pawns and has the advantage. White can try it for a draw. Back to the position. After queen c7, there is no chance for draw. Bishop takes knight. Black has extra bishop. Queen b7, attacks the rook. Rook a2, threatens queen g2 checkmate. Queen takes e4 pawn, protects the g2 pawn. Knight e5, rook b1, attacks the queen. Rook a1, pins the rook to king. Rook takes rook, queen takes rook check. King h2, queen a2, bishop takes e5 pawn. Pause the video and find the best move played by Praggnanandhaa. After this move, Esipenko resigned. Compliments on finding the move. The move is bishop d5. White resigned. The game would have continued as queen c2 to stop queen g2 checkmate. Queen takes queen, knight takes queen, d pawn takes bishop. It's not possible to draw with a knight against 2 bishop. So white resigned. If you like the video, share, subscribe and like. Thank you. Now it's puzzle time. White to play and win. Post your solutions in the comment section.